Hello and welcome to Chicken Police Painted Red. Really don't know much about this game other than you play as a police officer who is a chicken, and there's a lot of anthropomorphic animals as well, obviously, but yeah, that's about all I know, so let's start a new game. Okay, yeah, we'll do first save. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Raymond Chandler, The Big Sleep.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. And I'm getting old. My name is Sonny. Sonny Featherland.
What a name.
An investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
I love the noir feeling that they got going on here. Pretty fucking cool.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So it's sort of like Zootopia.
It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement.
But until then...
What could possibly go wrong?
Just what I was thinking. Okay, Clawville City. I gotta say, I really love these cutscenes. Actually, really well detailed.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Yeah, guess he's getting a bit of a dry spell. Anyway, I guess we're exiting out of that. Okay, we can look around. Also, I really love that it's like a crosshair. Wow. A mouse. Okay, I can pick this up. Don't like that the hand almost looks like it's stroking it. Okay, well, we don't have a phone number to call, so we'll just leave that there for now. Pile of papers?
I don't even know what these papers are.
What do you mean? Isn't this your desk? Ooh, cheap whiskey?
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
Fair enough. Typewriter?
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Yeah, well, it seems that these kind of detectives want to write a novel. There's some pictures back here. So they're cops from the dump.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
Hey. A bird playing a guitar.
This is this is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Oh, so that was your old wife, I guess. That's a cool photo.
Good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Yeah, they always had weird slogans. Candace, was that like a hamster or something playing a trumpet?
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
It sounds like you had one too many drinks. And the Wild Gentleman.
The Wild Gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
Yeah, but it sounds like this place is a dump. There's a light switch. Oh god, that's fucking bright. At least we can get a better look at pictures, but I will keep that off for now. Oh, we can move around a bit more. Okay, so what's over here? Bedroom door.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go in there, thanks. The wilderness?
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not.
Depends on what type of animals you're messing with. Okay, that's for it over there. We'll draw it. Oh, you got the gun, a cigarette, and a police badge.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Oh, okay, we got, the gun.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Okay, we picked up that, and our badge.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real, the badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case.
So, we got fired then? Okay, well, we can look out the city.
I don't see colors anymore, only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Wonder if we ever regain our color back. Okay, but there is some old books
I'm
here.
never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Okay, well, there's an inventory up here that we can check. Well, that's cool. It like opens up a little bag. Here you will store all the essential items throughout the case. So yeah, just our 3 things that we picked up. Okay, and what's this up here? Okay, the notebook. The notebook is a detective's best friend. Here you'll gather vital information about the case, suspects or victims, locations you'll visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Okay, cool. But we don't have anything. Okay, so yeah, we got that. Oh, there we go. Chicken Police. Chicken Police is a famous detective duo. Santino Sonny Featherland and Marty McChicken. Gained fame through the case the press called the Bloody New Year's Eve. They flew high for almost 10 years when a fateful brawl put an end to their legend. It is a series of novels about them by Meredith H. Marble. They had published 10 books over the course of 7 years before the series faded out of public interest, as did the Chicken Police itself. Okay, what about this one? Clawville has been an independent city state for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces represented by the 4 animal figures and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great insect clans have also played an essential part in the city's founding, but they never got to be represented on the crest. This gave birth to a political and cultural antagonism between the species. Chlorophyll presented its political autonomy and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predator and prey of any race can live in peace. Hence the name, the City of 1,000 Colors. Okay, cool. What other places? This used to be a nice place. Now we're competing who gets swallowed by decay first. Hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. Yeah, it's a Hotel Atlas. Okay, well, only thing to do is now to talk to this dame. Take a look at her.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Okay, well, let's speak to her.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Okay, well, nice to meet you.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Okay, why?
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Oh, really?
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Sorry, but we've only got whiskey.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, what has she got for us? Okay, well, we got some new information here. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, Deborah. Okay, name Deborah, species Impala, gender female, special feature pretty and fragile, nothing too special. Okay, she runs errands for an employer, a sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. And index are the wild ones. Food gods are revered in most places across the wilderness. The great wild ones make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. Hirati is the goddess of creation, Patapi is the lord of destruction, and yeah, I'm not going to try and pronounce that one, is the gentlest ghost of silence and nothingness, keeping the balance between creation and destruction in their never-ending conflict. Okay, cool. Okay, well, let's have a speak. We'll speak with you again.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
That's not ominous at all.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Okay, well, hold on. Can't with anything. Okay. The victim and lady is the target of some strange threats. All of them are written. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do some... Hold on. Okay, no. Yeah, there we go. Question. Focus on what you want to know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Okay, well, obviously she's not suspicious, because why would she be here? He's suspicious. I was suspicious. Why are you so suspicious? I like that. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression has a new question line. Okay, impression, questions, so many options. Detectometer is your best friend. Shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Oh, but what if we want to go on the negative side? Blah blah blah. I like that. Plus 100. Yeah, I like the little pictograms that they got.
Cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Oh, I think you're gonna be getting hard later, mate. Okay, well. Okay, so we only got one question, so who exactly are you, ma'am?
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Okay, yeah, so she's now doubtful. Yeah, probably not the best to say you're not very confident. Are you sure you're right? Okay, tell me which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills, Flowerville, maybe?
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Damn, so I should have asked that other
Fair
question.
point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Okay, probably not best to do that one, so, why did you have to visit me on this particular evening?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, she's frightened. Okay. Okay, so no you're asking personal questions, so... Okay, why... Yeah, we asked this third one here.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Okay, so we found out about a mistress, so that's some information.
How so?
Oh, she's a kitty cat.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere.
Yes, we are.
We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay, let's do that then. Okay, so we can ask about how she got the address. Okay, what do you exactly expect from coming here? What do you want from me? Sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me? Yeah, no. Yeah, we asked the second one here.
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough.
Oh.
No question about that.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Okay, what question should we ask? Okay, just too risky? No, we're not gonna ask that. Are you in some sort of gem? You think you're cut out for this work, or let's pretend you know how? Okay, let's ask the second question.
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Okay, have you ever felt truly vulnerable, or... Yeah, she is apparently hiding something. Don't you think this whole thing is a little bit suspicious? Okay, yeah, try this
Don't you
one.
think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
Okay, you better, because we need something to go on.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Okay, if you won't come clean, what's the point in all this? Yeah, we'll do this one.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
Okay, so yeah, we're basically down to one question now, so...
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Ooh, a rat. Of course he is.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Okay, questioning. Oh, I only got 60%. Okay, so not too bad for my first questioning. So yeah, I got decent cop. Final thoughts. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks. Okay, let's continue then. Okay, let's go through some of these things that we got. Okay, mysterious messenger is Deborah. Employer is a certain Miss Natasha Katseno. Okay, now we got this one. Employer Natasha's current significant other is the infamous gangster Ivan Wessler. And people, yeah, we got quite a few for this. Okay, so we got this one. She's afraid and secretive. Or she's just secretive and an outstanding actress. In any case, not everything she told me is true. Pretty sure about that. The player currently bolsters the ranks of Ivan Wessler, to put it mildly. This explains the cloud of fear surrounding Miss Ibanez. Okay, now her. Name Natasha Katzino, species cat, female, or gender female. Special features, she has remarkably green eyes, and she's definitely in trouble. So am I. Okay. She is the employer of Miss Deborah Ibanez. Allegedly, she is receiving some serious threats. Currently the girlfriend of notorious gangster Ivan Wessler. Experienced a lot of things, mainly the excessive secrecy. Okay, then we go over this page. Okay, yeah. Name Herbert Ivan Wessler. Species rat. Special feature, good-looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville, real estate mogul, bank director, museum owner, stiller, smuggler, and information broker. And that's only half of what I've heard about him. He has dirty little paws everywhere in the city's underworld. Yeah, sounds like somebody you do not want to mess with. I guess we speak to her? Again?
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Okay, what do you give me? Okay. The Kazar Club. Oh, there's a message on the back. I know Molly very well. Please write this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. Okay.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Okay, I could have just clicked on that. Yeah, man, that would have made it a lot more easier. Okay, well.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Why indeed?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you alright?
Once he is, rendered speechless.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club. Especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Of course there is.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we got much more information.
Molly, where do you live now? And with whom?
So yeah, thought I might better check that out. But yeah, so Molly is our wife. Gotcha. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we got the Star Club. Find Tasha at the club. Hey, Tasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Perhaps she has a very good informant. Let's find out what the connection is. Okay, we got some more information about her. Okay, yeah, she owns the club. Okay, so yeah, we got this guy, Louis C. Hayworth, rabbit, male, old friend of mine. He is stuttering heavily when he talks. Louis is the owner of a once reputable Atlas Hotel. Good old friend of mine. At the moment, he is my landlord. It's only the two of us living in this unbelievable, enormous hotel. Crazy about detective stories. He gladly helps me out whenever I ask. And what about this? Okay, so his number is 555932. Okay, gotcha. Okay, then places. We got the club. One of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and the hardest fits frequent this place. It's famous for not serving cops, except if they're knee deep in the dirt. Oh, okay, there we go. We actually got the number down there. Okay, so we're on 5, 5, 5, and 9, 3, and 2. Go, this is definitely an old phone.
Hey, Louis. Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Oh, thank you, Louis.
Louis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Man, it must be really lonely here. Okay, anyway, let's talk to him. Okay,
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Louis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
We'll soon see soon enough. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look. Places. Here we got the police department. HQ and the department, aka the meat grinder. Huge dark building for shady people. I don't necessarily mean those who are sitting in the jail. Yeah. Fortunately, a lot of police are corrupt, so. Okay. Scene types. Main scenes move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move on to the main scene. Closed scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change throughout the story progression and can be temporary or permanent. Huh, okay. Okay, so yeah, we can't exactly go anywhere apart from here, so let's go.